Hey guys, what's going on? It's Modern Lifestyle and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be doing the 5 best spots to cliff dive or cliff jump in GTA 5. Now these are actually some really cool spots, great for taking snapmatics. You go chill over here with your friends, do some cliff dives, and you know, another thing to do in GTA 5 while we wait for more news on GTA 6. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump straight into number 1. So the first one here is over by the Lighthouse right here on the map. Now I actually did a video on this location way back, probably 2 to 3 years ago on this exact location, but it is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite places to cliff dive on GTA 5. So you just go over here, your character does a little diving animation. I believe you could actually cliff dive in multiple spots around this little cliff right here, but this rock right here is definitely the best. So it's just overall a very beautiful place. You got the lighthouse and then you got the house up on the hill. So super cool place just to hang out with your friends, take some snapmatics, and go cliff diving. So moving on into number 2 is right here on the map. It's right over by Mount Chiliad, just under this little bridge here. Now from this location you could actually cliff dive from 2 spots. The one on the left is more consistent, which is the one that I just cliff dived off right now, but you can also swim over to this rock, and I believe you could do it over here as well. I had some trouble in this video, I couldn't get the right location, but I remember I've done it in the past, but it's honestly easier just to cliff dive off the location that I did in the beginning, because you could just swim back around and climb up real quick. There's actually this nice little kind of path that leads you back up. And another cool thing about this is actually when you dive in, sometimes you get kind of thrown around by the waterfall, so your character does some pretty funny things underwater, but overall just another great cliff diving place. Now moving on into number 3 here is just a tad bit down the river. It's right here on the map, so you could just drive down or whatever. If you have a helicopter, come on down here as well. Now this spot is really cool. The only bad thing about this is sometimes you do get injured from diving in the water because it is pretty shallow right here, so make sure to have some snacks with you to replenish your health if you're going to be diving off of this area. But your character does the diving animation, and it's actually a pretty high dive actually into some shallow water, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, you just have to be careful because it is pretty shallow, but definitely a really cool spot and one that you should check out. Now moving on into the 4th one here is called Two Hoop Falls. I believe that's what it's called in the game. Now I cannot find a place here where your character actually does the diving animation, so you kind of have to just jump off, and you know, sometimes your character does a couple front flips. It's kind of cool to watch, but I am going to go ahead and add another one at the end of this video because this one you do not see the diving animation, but this is more of a cliff jump, and it is really high, but the scenery is absolutely amazing. I think it's one of the biggest waterfalls in the game, so it's really cool. You can jump from either side. Now let me know in the comments down below if you guys have been here and if you've been successful to get your character to do the diving animation. Sadly I was not able to, but still a really cool location to hang out with some friends and do some cliff jumping. Now moving on into the 5th one here is just across the river from Two Hoop Falls, so it's really close. You could actually transfer to this one, just walk over there. Now this one's really cool. I really like it because your character kind of just like dives straight into the waterfall, and then you kind of get ragdolled underneath the water, but it is deep enough you don't really get hurt when you hit the water. So definitely another really cool location to just chill with your friends, do some cliff diving, and take some snapmatics. Now moving on into the last one here, I went ahead and threw this one in because the 4th one in this video wasn't actually a dive, it was just a jump. But this one is located at the dam, and it's absolutely perfect. It's almost like it's made for this. You walk up on this ledge, it looks like a diving board, and you could dive off, and it's super deep, so you don't have to worry about hitting your head or getting your character injured. And you could pretty easily just swim around, jump up this mountain, and then go back up for another one. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was kind of a unique video, but it really is something fun to do. Really enjoy the nature of GTA 5, and you might actually see some things that you haven't in this game before. But anyways, with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.